Okay, what's up everybody, how's it going? It's Beck, aka Dansg08 here, and welcome to another live stream on the channel. Hope everybody is doing well. As always, let's do the usual kind of mic check, visual check, make sure everything is working properly. And then we'll get going with what should hopefully be the final storyline session of this Sphere Grid Randomizer playthrough. Okay, things are looking and sounding good. So I think what I want to do for this session, I was thinking of how to tackle it. I think there were some enemies last time that I didn't face, like a few kind of beefier ones. I think we faced a Demonolith towards the end of the session, but we didn't face a Barbatos, I'm pretty certain of that. And did we face a Great Malboro? I don't think we did. And so I think I want to just kind of take on a couple more encounters here before we get in. And it will give people a chance to kind of trickle in. And hopefully we'll get as many people as we can for the finale against Barbatos finally on. So that's the general idea. So before that, we'll have a look at the sphere grid as well. There's a couple of sphere levels to work on. And so yeah, it'll be like, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe something like that, before we literally head in towards Barbatos finally on. But definitely the plan is to try and finish that today and to see the credits roll. So that's generally what we're going to be doing. So hopefully everybody's doing well and we have a fun sesh. Let me kick things off here with the sphere grid, because we basically made it towards almost the end for pretty much everybody. And then what we had said in the last session was that the first thing we'll do is basically start to break open any kind of lock nodes that are within their own portion. So stuff like this, for example, we could break. And this later frees us up for potentially like purple spheres or anything else that we want to put in. So that's generally what we had said. But for now, let's just try to complete the sphere grid for anyone who hasn't already. Yes, indeed, I did have a nice break. I took last week off from channel stuff. Me and my girlfriend went to Istanbul to spend some time there. She hadn't been since last summer. And went to see some family and friends there, chill out a little bit, explore the city again a little bit. So yeah, it's definitely good fun. But back into the groove now. Lots to do. As Lulu makes it all the way to 3,500 HP. Very impressive. And so Kumari's time is coming soon as well, but the general issue was that we still had a lot of level 4 locks to break. And so I wasn't sure exactly which ones to break at this point. I think we can get to Ultima. I think one of the more interesting things for later on is that Yuna is going to be able to use Ultima. So there's going to be some cool things to come. But we really have to try and get over the final kind of hurdle first. What was this again? Yeah, 1 point is 1 point. It'd be nice if we could get that. Based on what we're going to fight, we should be able to get that. What is this? Dispel. That could also prove useful. Bribe is the best gateway into getting more level 4 key spheres for quite a while. Yeah, I think you might be right. But then again, then we'd have to do like girl farming and stuff, which I basically want to minimize the amount of farming type stuff we do on stream. So I'm trying not to kind of think too far ahead, but also I think, like Carifian says, for this type of stuff you kind of do need to think ahead a little bit, because level 4 key spheres not the easiest ones to farm. I think one of the things Carifian was not right about, I think the first time he suggested when that Auron monologue was going to happen, it's very rare that he's wrong. He's right more often than I am, put it that way. Right, so we have this one, and here I guess I can try and just nab some more magic for Tidus. How many level 3s do we have? We've got 7 of them. Surely that's enough, because we're not trying to break out of anybody's grid. I would assume I can use these. So every little piece of magic is going to help. Real bringing the jokes as always. Okay, magic is 30. It's not too bad. How much is that? 2. Fine. Yeah, Waka still has a little way to go here, but 2 more HP nodes. Only one agility point, which is a shame. Okay, so this was one of the more interesting ones. Whoop, no, I'm trying to break that. More MP, especially if we end up getting Ultima, that's definitely going to be helpful. Okay, so this was one of the most interesting things we could do. 5 level 4 key spheres unlocks Ultima for us, which is obviously something I want to get eventually. And then we have Mug here as well. So we have an extra character who can end up stealing something, which is nice. So that's already 8 that we kind of would really like to have. This one would be a nice addition, but it's not essential, so that's 8. I think I'm going to keep working my way back. What should I get? I think the MP and stuff is not that useful for her. It's a 40 and a +4, but I don't know what she's really going to do with that, so I don't think it's that important. As our first ever Community Hall of Famer, James485 gives 5 memberships. Thank you so much. For anyone wondering what it means to be a Hall of Famer in the Dansg08 stream community, basically we kind of came up with something last year that anyone who gets a Viewer of the Month award for the 24/7 stream, they're not eligible to be voted for again for a year, to kind of keep it fresh and let new people win. But after a year, if they become eligible again and they win 3 times, so basically it takes a minimum of 3 years of hanging out on the stream and winning Viewer of the Month 3 times, then we decided to basically induct people into the stream kind of community Hall of Fame. And so James is our first member, so big congratulations to him, and thank you so much for hanging out with us over the years. So that's generally where we're at right now. We'll have some decisions to make later, because how many level 4s do we have? We've only got 4, so we can't get Ultima right now anyway. He doesn't get a special icon. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do, like, in terms of the chat, like make his name a different color or give him a special badge. I would have loved to have been able to do that, but I can't. In the overlay in the 24/7, I put like an extra like little kind of gold badge kind of thing, just to really highlight the fact that he's a Hall of Famer, and his name will be in the description. I might try and see if I can come up with a little something to send to him, like physically, just as a token of our appreciation. So we'll see. It's just been it's been very busy right now, but we'll have a think of what to do for that. So I think for now we just keep moving. I want to face those enemies that we haven't come across yet, and then we'll go from there. And I'll try to nab some steals while I'm at it. So yeah, that's how we'll do things. Alright, let's go. Give him a golden airship or something. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's the kind of thing I do wish YouTube would implement. I feel like in the future they might have something like that where you can assign custom badges to people if you want them, like as the content creator. Okay. So Lulu was the one that could steal. Yeah, again, I'm not going to try and defeat everything here. We're just going to wait it out. And try and get some steals in if we can. She has the Master Thief one, right? Yeah. And this gives us stamina tablets, I believe. Yeah. We'll keep holding on to those for now. Depending on how often people die and stuff, we'll need to bring them back up. Speed. Wow, Oren's not leaving. He's not interested. Fine. I think I'll just get a quick clean here. So I'm not going to hang out too much against these guys, unless there's something I particularly want or need from winning the fight, which I think we do right now. Might as well grab this. Was this was an MP cost one, right? Oh no, that's bullshit. It was the SOS Overdrive. Might still be useful. Yeah, the weapon selection isn't that great. Yeah, I'm really bummed about the whole Northern Lights thing. For anybody in, like, I guess, Central to Northern Europe, mostly still Northern Europe, but there was a very rare opportunity to see the Northern Lights, and I returned from Istanbul the night after it happened. And so I'm like, it was one of my bucket list things to see the Northern Lights someday. And the fact that it basically came all the way down to London, and like basically almost a once in a lifetime situation, I wasn't there for it. I was really sad about that, but it is what it is. They said that maybe it will be possible to see them again the next night, and so I flew back in the next night, and I was looking forward to potentially having a chance, but nope. It was definitely a bit jealous of everybody that got to enjoy it. Let's keep going. Yeah, in general, I think there's something about like the solar flare cycle is at like a peak, so the chances of these events happening is a bit higher over the next few years. But I mean, those cycles have come and gone a few times before, and this is the first time basically it's been a mixture of it being a powerful enough flare, so it comes all the way down to the south of England, plus the skies were clear as well, so you had a chance to see it. It's kind of like a perfect combination. Can I get a turn in between here? Maybe? Yeah. Just trying to nab steals when I can. I think I'll leave Riku out for now. Maybe make it a little bit easier to flee. But yeah, I think I'm just going to hang around here. I mean, the enemies we're looking for should pop up anywhere anyway. There you go. Okay, good. That didn't take too long. So, the Great Malboro. The one in here, when it doesn't ambush, like especially, it doesn't use bad breath. Like, it's not programmed to use bad breath immediately. So you do have a little bit of breathing space if you need it. It's the one in the Omega Ruins that will always ambush you and always use bad breath the first time. So, we do have a secret weapon. I'm sure most of you know by now what the secret weapon is against this guy, and it is Provoke. Okay, so I think from here it's probably best to just hack away at it with Orin, basically. 3,200, not bad. Not sure what we can see. I think it's like a remedy or something, which I don't really need. I think what you can also do is you can use Demi against it. Curious to see how much this does. Ah, it negates it completely. There's not too much that Yuna can do. Guess we can try and delay it. Yeah, delay works. That's good. Basically, I'll recharge my MP after this fight anyway. Should be fine. So once it's provoked, it will do this move, and this move only. So provided you've got the HP to survive against that, you should be fine. Delay. This reminds me of the time Bert got mad at the Malboros in his Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VIII ones, I haven't faced them in so long. I never even touched them in the attack only challenge. I didn't really need to. But I kind of feel like maybe I should just go back out of curiosity and see what the deal is against them. Yeah, the ones in 8 are an absolute menace. They might be basically like the worst, objectively like the worst one. Yeah, definitely spam those Malboro emojis. I deliberately chose the ones from 8 to be the emoji. Is there anyone I didn't use? Let me get some people in and rotate here. I might have swapped her out immediately, just in case I did. And the taunt they do with the laugh, yeah, like they knew absolutely what they were doing there, like designing a Malboro with a taunt. That's hardcore. And Final Fantasy 12s are the easiest. Yeah, I remember that they have like mini ones in 12, right? Yeah, I think everybody should get experience here. We can finish this off, hopefully.
Take that.
There we go. Okay, so that's one of the final enemies left that I wanted to take on before boss fight layout. In Final Fantasy 6, I don't think I've got a bad breath the entire game. Probably true. I don't really remember it, to be honest. I think something similar like that happened in like Final Fantasy 4 or something as well. There was one where there was definitely a Final Fantasy where I remember like expecting a bad breath to happen and it just wouldn't happen. 6 might have been that game, or it might have been more than one. Fire Arca, nice. Final Fantasy 12 Malboros have moustaches, yeah, true. I did like that. Did they have the bigger ones in 12 as well? Because I thought the smaller ones were like a cool design, but I just don't remember if it came at the expense of having any of the bigger ones. If it did, then I don't like that as much, but I think it was cool. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start to make my way back towards Ultima anyway, even if I won't be able to cash it in yet. Let's make sure we don't get caught out here. So I think the last one is the Barbatos. We haven't faced that. I think it's the random encounter with the most HP. Oh well, have we faced this guy? Maybe? Just in case we haven't, let's take it on. It has the carrot hunt. Yeah, okay. I do remember the carrot hunt thing. Yeah, Ultima definitely would be great to have, but I literally don't have enough key spheres right now. So I can basically unlock, I think, 4 of the 5 that I need. But obviously it's not enough yet. Yeah. If we ever get into a position where we can start like really using purple spheres, then Kimari will start to catch up. But he still continues to be useful, man. You saw like against the Great Malboro, the Demi was working nicely. And I think maybe this guy? There you go. So all it takes is one move to still make a character useful. Even if they're a bit underpowered. Yeah, the one level 3 spell that she has. You know what? I'm going to use a Holy. Why not? 9,000. Great damage. Yeah, I think Rebirth talk needs a little more time before we can like fully get into the spoilery stuff. But I think at this stage it's probably like, I don't know, 20% of people, maybe 20-30% tops that haven't finished it yet, of the people that started near a launch. I think of our kind of community, I think Real said he's on chapter 12 at the moment, so he's getting close. So I think it needs like a few more weeks, and then I think nearer the summertime, like by the time we're in like mid-June or something, then I think we can probably open the floodgates and just start talking about Rebirth. Like, fully. Maybe I can do like a spoiler talk stream where we can literally just sit down and kind of discuss what happened in the game and just talk about all the spoilery stuff. Peaceful shield, wow. But for now, just hold tight on those big spoilers just for a little while longer. Nice. Okay, so still waiting for that Barbatos, and then we will go in and hopefully take on Brass's fine layout. Yeah, I found that it takes almost about an hour or so for most people to get in. I think the numbers tend to peak between like 45 minutes to an hour and a half. You tend to reach like the maximum capacity in general for like a regular stream. Yeah, definitely some people in the chat mentioning that they need a bit more time. So yeah, please continue to be considerate to your fellow fans of the game. Okay, let's keep getting a few more steals in. Ah, there we go. Mace Erica is back with the Dark Anima badge. Of course. I think I had a check relatively recently to see if there's any new badges, because obviously the longer that the option like to be a member is around, obviously you can have members for like 6 years now or whatever. Are they going to just keep updating it? Can you have like 6, 7, 8, 9 year memberships in the future, like badges? For now it's still up to 5. That's like the big limit for now, but we'll see. Just want to see what you can steal from this guy. Farplane Wind. Okay, that could be like a useful steal. Yeah, I mean, for people that are basically only watching Rebirth through my playthrough, I both appreciate it, but also apologize that it's taking so long. It's just one of those where, kind of, I guess unfortunately in that context, the game was just so big and I spent so much time playing it that it's just going to take me a really long time to upload. So apologies for that. Of course it will get finished, but yeah. Like if it was basically like the first game, if it was like remake length, I basically would have finished by now easily. I think the first game I had like 74 episodes for the main story, and I'm already on like 80. Shouldn't have run back. I'm on like 82 now, something like that. We still have a long way to go, unfortunately. But it's not really my fault, man. The game is just huge, and I wanted to do it justice. I didn't want to just rush through the game so I could upload it as quickly as possible. So, yeah, that's the downside. So I won't hold it against anybody if you don't have the patience and you want to watch the rest of it from like other channels and that kind of thing, and then just come back and watch mine, or not even continue. It's fine. I get it. I'm assuming there's a lot of content that comes post-game. Yeah, I basically did most of what I could do. One of the things I generally didn't do is... Ah, here we go. So, I'll talk about this stuff later. Let's just take on Barbatos first, and then we'll discuss a bit more about the playthrough itself. Not spoiler talk for Rebirth, but just about structure. Okay, so... This guy says try armor break, but it has resistance to armor break from what I remember. So it's a tough customer, and it has a lot of HP. I think again, Demi works. Such a weird enemy design. Like, what is it? It's definitely. I think it's very cool. We were talking about. in one of the sessions, like favorite random encounters, I think I always just lean towards uniqueness, and you can't argue that this guy isn't a very unique design. So I do think it's very cool for that reason. But it does hit very hard, and it has attacks that hit the entire party, so we just need to be very careful here. And yeah, it does have pretty nice rare steel. We'll try and nab a second. Definitely a boss-worthy design, agree. So it hits for about 2,000, even with Sentinel it was almost 1,000. But yeah, I agree, those chain things hanging out, like this thing, it's pretty horrific, man, the way that it's all chained up. I wish it had a little bit more, like, when you scan it or something, it had some kind of, like, explanation of what this thing was. Like, it looks like it was kind of almost bred for a specific purpose, the way that it has, like, all the chains and stuff. It's a really weird enemy. Maybe it was intended to be more of a boss at some point. Like, I could see them replacing, say, Defender X in the story with this guy instead. But yeah, last steel attempt and then we'll... There you go, nice. Okay. So yeah, because it's not armor broken, we're not going to be able to do that much damage. Yeah. But Demi's going to take us most of the way here. But I think I want to speed everybody up here. Ouch. That didn't go so well. What I can do...
Allow me.
...is actually use a quick pocket, so I don't really need the MP right now. So, do that. Going. Basically, I want to get a case score on everybody. There we go. Don't know if it can do body splashlight now. If it does, okay. Nice. So now... oh god. All this appendage talk. I'm pretty certain death doesn't work against this guy. But I think once you armor break it, then it retaliates with that mortar move, which can do quite a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna wait here. And then I'm gonna try a full break here and see if it works. Okay, something happened. Yep. Oh no, it did it twice. Am I gonna die? Oh my god. Wow. Basically, what happened there was I think it has a HP trigger for when it uses mortar, and I think I double triggered it. Basically, it uses it when it's armor broken, and I think it uses it when it's below a certain HP threshold, so we got a double one there. That was nuts. Whew. Wow. I think it's probably worth a Mega Phoenix there, but that's just... I saw how much HP Yuna had left, and I was pretty sure we'd survive, but it was extremely close. One of those is a counter, yeah. There you go. That was very, very close. We still haven't had a game over yet, actually. That would have been the first game over after all of that. Yikes. So yeah, both Yuna and Kimari with one clutch move each. Right. Nice. So we're still back on track here, I think. Just trying to remember when it uses Body Splash. Body Splash is a really nasty move. I don't want to waste like an X potion if I don't have to. Yeah, since I almost died there, I'm trying my best to be a bit careful here. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. Now, you should be able to get some MP back from this guy. Yep. So we're still in it. At least Auron has a full overdrive now as well. Right, and we have Shell this time on Kimari, so that should help a bit. Yeah. Alright, much better position. Do you think adding a no item challenge to this randomizer would have made it too hard? Possibly, yes. I mean, obviously it would make it much harder, but too hard, I don't know. You kind of have to approach the game completely differently, I guess. So I think it's a bit hard for me to retroactively say. But that's why I always say it, that the challenge space in that sense is just infinite. There's just so much stuff you can do. You could just do this all over again. And just try and do it without items this time. See if it works. It's always something new. Alright, in case it counters with mortar, let's just wait. There you go. Nice. Right. Should be done here.
Enough.
Nice. Okay. And with that, we are ready to start moving on towards Barbatos' final Aeon. It's a shame I didn't get any spoils from that fight. Like in terms of equipment, it can give some nice equipment. Didn't get anything. Okay, so we made it, just about. For Auron as well, I think I'm going to backtrack. No. Not there. Is there anything else on Titus' grid that we can get? Tiny bit of defense. And I guess this bit, strength by 3. Still not enough to make a meaningful difference, but it's scientifically proven to be a 10 out of 10 game if it has Moonbus. Yeah, there's not that many Fire Fantasies that have Moonbus in any form. Other than 10 with obviously the Lulu weapon, and obviously 8. Are there any other Fire Fantasies that have a Moonbur? Again, maybe 14 and stuff doesn't count because it's like an ongoing multiplayer game and they can basically, they have the license to put whatever they want kind of thing. I want to hold off on return spheres unless I can get them more. I wanted to bring him back here basically. 3 points. You know what? Maybe I'll use some flares or something somewhere. But I want to bring him back here. Ah, still not enough. There's no activated node here. Gonna do it anyway. No other Moonbus I'm aware of. Yeah, I think it's the only time. That's why it is kind of interesting that 10 does have a Moonbur in some way. Did the Moonbur doll have anything special about it? Not that I can remember. Yeah, so for Lulu we do have quite a major backtrack possible to this bit, but this is going to have to basically be post-game. Okay. What purple spheres do we? Luck, magic defense, magic. Yeah, I think for purple spheres we kind of have to make a decision on that later once we get to a stage where we want to properly activate them. So I think with that, we're basically ready to have a look at Vraska's Fine Leon. Only thing, there is a unique enemy that you can face with the crystal minigame that I haven't faced in so long, because I always obviously try my best to not get hit by any of the icicle things. And so I want to see if I can trigger that one off. I'm not going to fight them all, but I want to have a look at that anyway. Okay. It is time. Let's start to make our way towards Vraska's Fine Leon. Yes, the unique sandworm, the landworm. Yeah, it's definitely useful that that mods can post things. You can face Varuna too, yeah. I think for me it's more that I'm looking for the most unique enemies possible. We'll see what we come up against. And decide if we want to fight it or not. I think, was there triple Demonoliths here? I think you could run into triples. So some really horrible encounters. Like if you're not particularly good at grabbing these and you get hit constantly, like you could get a game over before you make it to Vraska's Fine Leon for sure. So I want to pick up like 7 or 8 of these crystals first. And then we'll get into a couple of encounters. Just pick up these final pieces of equipment. I always feel like this must be a very nerve-wracking bit for speedrunners. Like, you've made it this far, it can cost you, I don't know, like 15 seconds, 20 seconds if you screw up here and you get hit by an icicle. So I'm going to get like 2 or 3 more. That's probably too far, that's going to go. Grab this. Yeah, I just want to have as many weapon choices as I can before going into the final battle. Alright, let's have a look. Most of the time I don't really use these weapons that you pick up here, so I'm not quite sure what you get. Magic counter, strength, 1 MP cost for Riku, that's pretty cool. Silence strike, stone strike. Yeah, it's a shame we can't keep these. I guess from this stage it doesn't really matter, we can customize things. Stoneproof we want, stoneproof we want. Obviously you don't want to deal with Jet Beam. Not sure Riku's going to have too much of a role to play in this final fight, but we'll see. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of petrification protection, which is good. Yeah, there's not too much here that Waka kind of needs, but... Wait, when did I get this? What the hell? Do you guys remember when I got this? Because I don't. Or did we talk about it already? I don't remember. Sheesh. Okay, that's nice. We'll definitely take that. Silence proof, Master Thief. Okay. I think you did talk about it, yeah. I think maybe I had it, but I didn't want to customize anything onto it because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. So let's have a look and see what customizations are available before the final boss here. We might as well use these. Yeah, I remember getting it, you didn't want to customize it. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Alright, other than Stoneproof. Yeah, Lulu in general, she's had a good run for this. But yeah, as you can see, not a huge amount of options here, and I think I'd rather keep these for... maybe SOS Protect is not the worst idea. I think we'll try and do without. Just thinking of, will I even use Tidus that much in this fight? I probably won't. Yeah, Lulu's count has been one of my favorite things this fight, for sure. Might as well use this. Alchemy. That could be interesting. I'm still not sure who like my primary team should be for this fight. I think I might use Alchemy on Waka. So just taking some time here, but Barbatos Leon is a tough fight. And I've made it this far without dying, so now I have that kind of whole, I want to try and get to the end of the game without dying. So it's going to take a little bit of extra time in the menus, but I think for Auron, let's just give him this. I think he's going to be needed. His strength is still good. And maybe just give him a counter attack as well. Why not? I think we can leave that. Basically, he's got the use, so with Albed potions we can heal 2,000 each if we give him Alchemy. So I'm thinking it might be worth it. So I think I'll give that a go. Yeah, he doesn't have an evade and oh, he does. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Alchemy. And then, why not? Something like that. These ones aren't that important anyway, so we'll manage. Okay. So I think with that, we should be ready to go for it. Just no Stoneproof for Waka, that's one of the only bad things, but other than that, we're okay. Okay. Right, let's encounter some stuff on purpose now. Also, I forget if you can escape these encounters or not. You can, so that's fine. Passion Play, thank you for joining the stream. Glad you could be here for this finale. Sorry, my door just rang. I'm expecting a delivery. Of course it came right now. I'm literally gonna have to step away for 2 minutes of BRB. Okay, I'm back. It was actually for my neighbor. It's rare that that ever happens. Normally there's a hallway downstairs and they leave packages downstairs, but this guy, I think he's a new guy. He wanted to leave it with a neighbor instead. So yeah, just stole my neighbor's packages. Okay. Where were we? I think I'm just going to flee here. I don't need to do anything in particular. I just want to show you guys the landworm if I can. I'm deliberately getting to some encounters here. Ah, yeah. Was it DHL? No, it was every. Thank God I escaped, by the way. Live unboxing of the package. Something from ASOS. That bad breath was so tame. The fact that both of my characters retain control there, that almost never happens. Wow. Yeah, it's more like lame breath. The Final Fantasy VIII Malboros would be embarrassed with that performance. So, I do want to get a steal in now that I'm here.
So, how shall we do this?
I forgot what the regular steal was. Okay, that's nice. Let me think. I guess I might as well try and beat this guy. Nasty stuff here, but is susceptible to petrification, I believe. And welcome back to the Shoepuff Riders, Micahs. I mean, he's a Machen badge OG anyway. So we'll try and use this. See if we can take it out. So we're just going to kind of hang out until Auron hopefully gets the job done. And just keep stealing. Damn, why is he being like that? He's using all the annoying moves. Okay, fine. We've got to be careful if this battle goes on too long, we get in trouble. Nick, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Come on, Auron, get it done. Wow. And James with 5 more. And Rule is gifted a membership. Nice. Wow, it's a membership gift train. Thank you, Michaels. Pretty much everyone in the chat going green. Love to see it. Wow. Does it not work? Do you need to use... Hold on. Maybe its resistance is too high. I don't know if I'm just being unlucky or not. Do we have any petrified grenades? We do. So, you know what? Let's keep it simple here. Yeah, if I die against Bronze's Fine Leon, I think the autosave kicks in, like, after it. So I think we should be alright. I just can't get that landworm to appear. I literally haven't fought a landworm in years, and so I kind of just wanted to face it again. It's been a long time. Hey Tasselworm, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Come on, landworm.
Allow me.
Nice.
Who makes these things?
It's nice that they still got some battle quotes at this stage. Yeah, for the like count, I always say YouTube doesn't seem to refresh it in real time. So if you want to see an updated like count, you need to refresh the page. Then hopefully it should be there. Thank you everybody, of course, for dropping a like. One thing I did see actually, courtesy of Mike, is he let me know about this interesting thing that I personally don't think I'd ever noticed or seen before. Basically, at least on some videos, when the content creator says like button, the like button literally, like, it has like a multicolored kind of light around it. Basically, it kind of illuminates briefly. I'd never seen that before. Wait, why did this happen? Damn. This came out of nowhere. So yeah, for me at least, I mentioned obviously like drop a like, all that kind of stuff, but because I specifically don't say like button, I think it doesn't work. But I don't want to start saying everybody hit the like button stuff, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool, but also I don't know if it really makes a difference. But yeah, this turned out to be a random invisible spike there. I don't want to take no risks here. So I'm going to try and get this guy out of here.
This is for the fallen.
It happened so quickly that Tidus wasn't even back in the team there. Wow. Game's just being annoying. It's not letting me face the landworm. But there's dangerous enemies here. I have to keep like diligently swapping characters around, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble. Just want to show you guys one encounter. Come on. Oh. So yeah, that's apparently a thing. Has anyone ever seen it on desktop? The whole like button illuminating thing? I've seen it on mobile only. I don't know if it's a desktop thing. It hasn't illuminated for me yet. Yeah, it was on mobile. Yeah, so there's maybe like if you've been around for a certain amount of time, it starts to give you these invisible ones. Or maybe I'm just unlucky in hitting them immediately, but come on man, it's been like 10 encounters. Where is this landworm? There it is. Okay, finally. This is the unique enemy I wanted to show you guys. It will be a long battle, so keep an eye on your HP. Alright. Let's see. He is a big boy indeed. I want to see if there's anything interesting here that I could use. At least with the sandworm, you could put it to sleep and then you could poison it and stuff. Let's see if some of those things still work. I really don't know what the mechanics are. It's been so long. Okay, so that's the same. That should buy us plenty of time here. Stamina spring. Okay. I think the shadow gems are the normal steals, which would kind of be useful for me. Let's just give it a little bit of time here. In all my years, I've never fought this thing. Thanks for holding out. Yeah, it's one where, especially after the first or second time you play, you're much more likely to just be able to navigate through the icicles. And you've seen how many times I had to hit the icicles on purpose to get the encounter. So yeah, it takes. It's not the easiest encounter to get. So yeah, same strategy so far. You can do the same kind of stuff, but it takes very little poison damage, much like the sandworm. But it should be susceptible to gravity. Yep. I'd like to steal some. Oh, I got the I got the rare steal first time, maybe. Maybe that's the common steal for this guy. Not sure. How much damage is she doing now? 2,000. Great. But Holy coming down to 43 MP is big, especially for the final battle. It's going to be nice. I guess technically you don't get your MP back before Barbatos Fine Leon, so I guess I shouldn't spam too much magic here. I think with Kimari it's fine, but I think with the others I've got to be careful. We didn't steal any Candle of Light, right? Yeah, if we wait purely for poison damage, it's going to take forever, but I want to stack up some demis while I'm here. 53,000. Take a while. No, I don't have any Candle of Life. That's what I checked a second ago. Don't have any, unfortunately, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure Demi's not going to be that useful against Barbatos Fine Leon anyway, so I'm happy to kind of use up his MP mostly here. And then kind of save everybody else's. Still doing quad 9. Yeah, the grenade style items are just so useful because their status effect just lasts for so long. Enemies just stay asleep for ages. Yeah, still asleep. Hasn't been able to do anything yet. Alright, one more, and then I'll try to Osmose. I don't think it's going to have much MP, but it's worth a try. Oh, okay. Well, that was a nice surprise. Alright, I think I'm going to wake it up now. 3,100. I think we should probably have enough to take it down here. Yeah, I think we're good. 1,100. It might not quite be enough. Yeah, it's not going to be enough without an overdrive, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, okay. We'll definitely be okay after that.
Enough.
It's funny that she also has the enough line, same as Oren. And there you go, that's the landworm, my friends. A glorious bangle to boot. Okay. So with that, let me actually just try and finish off here. Bring Tidus back in, just in case we do hit an Icicle. We've had a few of those invisible kind of ones, so... Alright, come on. You get trolled sometimes like that. Making a run for it. There it is. Okay. Wait. Did you have to collect 10? I always thought it was 9. Shit. I forgot about that. But that's why I came prepared. Or was that a forced one at the end? Because I remember the last one is forced. I guess there is one more to get. Right. That's cool. It is 10. Because you never see the number become 10, I think. That's why I remember it like that. So the number on the left, I don't think it becomes 10. Yeah. That's why in my head I had it, maybe it's 9. And here we go. There he is. The pinnacle of fatherhood. Right. Let's have a look here.